gotta wake up. Can't stay stuck when you're down on your luck. The game fucked up, but the world don't care. In the lockdown, there's a change in the air. Now they got a mask that they force you to wear. Everybody's scared, but they hoping for prayers. Stuck in the house, hibernating like a bear. Stressed out from the kids, about to pull out your hair. When the game changes, man,
welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. Next, I would not be talking about all women. It just feels like it. Okay, today we're going to be talking about dating a woman or being with a woman whose heart's been broken. And when I say heart's been broken, that means when you meet her, she's been through a lot of damage. When y'all sit down and start pillow talking, she tries to make every single guy that she's ever dated seem like the bad guy. All right, when a woman is trying to make every guy seems like the bad guy, that means that she was doing something wrong. In other words, she has a personality that may not be able to parabon. When a woman can't parabon, every guy that comes into her life would be bad, but she just don't know how mentally dysfunctional she is to be sending them off. A lot of African American women are like that, where they blame African American men for them being lonely, sad, and miserable, but they just don't understand how dysfunctional they are in the brain on how they actually run men out of their life. So, today we're going to be talking about the girl who has a broken heart. And when I say a broken heart, it's not just from a man breaking her heart, but she doesn't feel pretty enough into society. A lot of women hearts are broken themselves because they can't keep up with the standard of women that they idolize online. And a lot of girls idolize friends that are in their own neighborhood, girls that go to their school, or even women that are at their work. So women hearts get broken in a lot of different ways nowadays because women have a lot of standards to keep up with. But one thing about it is, when a woman has been scarred and her heart has been ripped out, regardless if a woman did it or regardless if a man did it, she will take it out on a beta male. And today we're going to be going over the type of things that she do. Let's get started. First, they seek revenge on the weak. Now, what I want you guys to understand is a lot of you guys have done this too. You've been hurt by a girl, and then you went and found some girl that liked you, whether she was fat or ugly, and you started having sex with her, dogging her out, and then you broke up with her and kicked her to the curb. A lot of people do that. As soon as they've been hurt by one person, they seek a weaker person to take their revenge out on. But with women, they specifically are going to aim for a certain type of beta male. Now, when she goes to seek her revenge, when she goes to do this, women will go as far as getting in a relationship because she's only going to destroy the man that gives all his power to her to be destroyed. That's what you have to understand. So the guy, the beta male that comes and put her back on the pedestal after the guy that broke her heart took her off the pedestal and he puts it back on her, that's the guy she's going to destroy. That's the guy she's going to marry. That's the guy she's going to get in a relationship with. Why? Because she's going to test him really hard. She's going to tell him her problems, what she's been through, and why she needs to be single, why she want to be alone. But you want to know what this guy's going to do? This guy's going to work against the grain because he's going to be infatuated with her, and he's going to keep going for her. He's going to keep going for it. No matter how much she try to push him away, he's going to keep going for her. But he's not understanding is that she is looking for somebody that she can lash out on that won't go anywhere. It's a dysfunctional way of thinking, but you have to understand, majority of you guys that have been hurt, stop, think. Go back to when you pillow talk with that girl and when y'all was in the bedroom. Think about all those guys that she made feel like were bad men. Now you at that part of that relationship where she's starting to take everything out on you and you want to leave her. Next, You will know that this type of girl is going to hurt you when you're always trying to read her mind. One thing about a girl that's going to hurt you, that's been hurt, she remains mysterious the whole time. Her moods are always hot and cold. Sex is really, really, really good. That's what she gets a lot of men at, is with the sex. But what guys have a tendency to do when it comes to this type of woman, the more confusing she is, the more exciting she is to be with, the more mysterious she is. The same game that you're supposed to be running on women, she's running it on you unintentionally at first. So men like that. They like the crazy, the wild, the confused girl that's really good in bed. Because as a man, you start to believe that you can actually break her. That's what the beta male does. The beta male look at her like it's a pit bull that he just got from the rescue. That's like, all right, don't worry. Once they get used to us, then the dog will stop growling at us. We just got to let the dog get used to it. Let's feed it some food. Let's do this. You know how it is. Like people that ever worked at an animal shelter, you know how it is when those dogs come in and you dealing with dogs that's been traumatized. You got to feed them a little bit of pet food, little food, so they get used to you, so they start becoming comfortable around you before you could start trying to better them because they've been through traumatized situations. It's like that with the girl that's going to hurt you, that's been hurt. That's where you beta males mess up. You try giving her little things, taking her out to eat, buying her little gifts. You try to do all that stuff so she eases her brain and brings it back down to a level where it'll be easier for you to try to adjust her to your lifestyle, but it never works. Next, this is the type of girl that's going to become jealous and possessive. Once she finds her beta male and he have given her all the power, no other woman is allowed to be around that beta male. So understand this. If you got a woman that every time you're next to a woman, she just goes crazy, or she thinks you're going to cheat, or she thinks you're going to do this, and she's threatened by every girl, that's the girl that's going to hurt you. I'm telling you. And the reason why is because when you gave all your power up to her, you made her a narcissist. You made her your God. So now she feels like you shouldn't be showing nobody attention but her, because you told her she was everything. You told her she was this. You told her she was that. So what she does is she listens to what you told her, and she takes your word for it. So you may be talking to a girl that she's threatened by over the littlest things. She's going to get jealous and very possessive because she feels like you are her servant. If a girl comes next to you, you're supposed to be telling other girls, get away from me. I don't want to be with you. I love that woman right there. That's what a woman wants you to do. A woman wants you to walk around with a t-shirt on with her face on it, with a sign that says, this is my girlfriend. That's pretty much what that woman wants you to do the moment you start giving her all your power. Next, she's going to always put the blame on you, especially when you start calling her out for her dysfunctionality, and when you start calling her out for her moods going up and down. You have to understand, you're gonna get to a point where you're gonna get sick of her doing things to lash out that makes no sense at all. You're gonna start off giving into it, and then there's gonna come a day where you be like, you know what, man, I ain't doing this no more. As soon as you start calling her out on things, and she starts sensing that you're not giving in to her narcissist anymore, then that's when she's going to start putting the blame on you. She's going to start trying to tell you you're a bad person. You're the reason for this. You're this, you're that. You're just like all the other guys. When she starts saying it just like that, you're going to start thinking about all the previous guys that was there before you, and you're going to start understanding why they gone. Next, this is what I want guys to know in conclusion. When it comes to a woman that's going to hurt you, they're very easy to spot because majority of them have already been hurt before you. Matter of fact, they talk about how bad they've been hurt before. But what you need to understand is when it comes to a woman, the same thing that makes her cry is the same thing that makes her stay. Those guys that hurt her left. They left because of her dysfunctionality. The way her moods are going up and down with you, they were going up and down with those guys. Remember, a good woman can always keep a man, especially a good-looking good woman can always keep a man. When you have a woman that you're attracted to and you're kind of putting on a pedestal and you've sized her up to say, you know what, this is a decent looking woman that can probably get other guys than me, but she just can't keep a man, that's a sign that she will hurt you because she's been broken. Her spirit is gone. Avoid women who have been hurt in the past and they proudly talk about it. And then when they talk about it, they talk about it with so much passion. That's a sign. Have sex, leave her alone. And the reason why I say that is because girls that are dysfunctional like that have the best sex. I don't care what anyone says. You ask any man out there, the most dysfunctional this woman is, the better the sex is going to be. Oh my God. That's why, like, high value men, when we get to a certain level, man, we got to be real choosy what kind of girls we deal with, bro. But I'm going to tell you, them crazy ones, dysfunctional ones that's been hurt, they got the best sex. But one thing about it is, you can't be with them at all. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully I was able to get the message. Hopefully everybody was able to catch on and you learned from it. Comment, like, subscribe. My videos go to the Patreon before they come to YouTube. Hasta la.